Hello and welcome to ECN. We deliver you decide.
Violence and heat. Israel's hostage tragedy coincides with nationwide hotel worker strikes and California's blistering weather.
Welcome to ECN EuroConnect News, where we bring you the stories that resonate with the world. Today, we turn our focus to Israel, where thousands have taken to the streets in the largest anti-government demonstration since October 7th. The nation is in upheaval, driven by grief and anger over the tragic loss of hostages and mounting frustration with the government's response. Stay with us as we delve into the details of this unfolding crisis. In a powerful and heart-wrenching display of public anger, thousands of Israelis staged a massive two-day anti-government protest, marking the largest such demonstration in weeks. The protests were sparked by the funerals of 6 hostages, including Israeli-American Hersh Goldberg-Polin, whose death has sent shockwaves across the nation. The fury among the hostage families and their supporters is palpable, with many accusing Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of prioritizing his political agenda over the lives of the hostages. At the funeral of his son, John Polin, Hersh's father expressed the deep sense of collective failure felt by many, stating, "Hersh, we failed you. We all failed you." His grief, symbolized by the traditional torn shirt and the sticker bearing the number 332, the days the hostages have been in captivity, reflects the agony of countless families across Israel. In a rare hour-long televised news conference, Netanyahu apologized for not being able to bring the hostages home alive. However, he stood firm on Israel's military presence along the Philadelphi Corridor, a stance that many believe has delayed a crucial deal that could have secured the hostages' release. Netanyahu argued that withdrawing from the area would signal weakness, potentially encouraging further violence from Hamas. "Murder more hostages, you'll get more concessions," Netanyahu warned, highlighting the delicate and dangerous balance the Israeli government is trying to maintain. The backlash against Netanyahu has been swift and severe. As thousands of workers joined a nationwide strike, the country came to a standstill. Transportation systems were crippled, hospitals reduced to emergency services, and businesses across the nation closed in solidarity with the demonstrators. The message from the protesters was clear: Netanyahu must step down. President Joe Biden has voiced his concerns, stating that Netanyahu is not doing enough to secure a deal to release the remaining hostages. The U.S., along with Qatar and Egypt, is preparing to present a final take-it-or-leave-it proposal to both Israel and Hamas, aiming to resolve the crisis. The anger and frustration were not confined to the streets. Thousands gathered for the funeral of Hersh Goldberg-Polin, including U.S. Ambassador to Israel Jack Lew. The overwhelming grief was visible as mourners, wearing shirts emblazoned with Hersh's photo and the word "sorry" in Hebrew, filled the cemetery and adjacent streets. Goldberg's mother, Rachel, expressed the pain of knowing that her son and the other 5 hostages endured unimaginable horrors during their captivity. The protests are a reflection of a deeply divided Israel. While some demand the government continue its military operations in Gaza until Hamas is destroyed, others argue that the lives of the hostages must take precedence. This divide has only intensified the political and social turmoil within the country. Monday's strike, though curtailed by a ruling from Israel's National Labor Court, marked a significant moment in the growing opposition to Netanyahu's policies. Arnon Bar-David, the head of Histadrut, Israel's largest labor federation, insisted that the strike had succeeded in making the voices of hundreds of thousands of citizens heard, despite attempts to paint the movement in political colors. As the Israeli military continues its operations in Gaza, the grim reality of the hostages' situation becomes more apparent. With time running out, families of the hostages and their supporters are pleading for immediate action. The demand is simple yet profound: bring them home. The crisis in Israel has reached a critical juncture. As the nation mourns and protests, the call for action grows louder. Stay informed and engaged with ECN EuroConnect News, your trusted source for the latest developments. Don't forget to subscribe, share your thoughts, and spread the word. Together, we can navigate these challenging times